flags it for me as far as potential as a combination. And hey, we get ourselves a TA. So that's going to make it real difficult to burst damage on her. And her return damage into heroes like Wisp and VS, once she has like a Blink Dagger, Resolution could just pop these two supports. And then it's just a 3 melee heroes getting kited by Viper and Enigma and everyone else.
This is a pretty solid TA pick. I could imagine Resolution really taking off in this game. The thing I always look for first when I see TA, the thing I care more about than anything else is how many instances of damage does the enemy team have. And I've cast a couple of Chinese games over the last 2 days where TA was picked against Death Prophet and Shadow Shaman. And then you like run in with a fraction on it, it's just gone. Like, why would you even pick that hero? One of the games, Mushi went 0-9-1. Like, you know, well, he's one of the best TA players in the world, and he couldn't play the hero in that game. This game...
You get like 2 from Avalanche, you got 1 from Toss, you got Anchor, Gosh...
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, the only thing that deals damage...
This is just really crap. And Trixie's getting a lot of fire from this top lane. This is why I'm like when you said before, like it'll be a Centaur off lane. It's like, not in this situation. This is a safe lane Centaur, 100% ensure his farm to get Blink Dagger. Heine can play it rough for now, but the second that Blink Dagger comes off court, Blink Dagger is up, that Centaur rotates.
Well, I think this is first blood.
Bottom lane.
He's not getting out of this one. Glimpse is available. I don't think they'll even need to use it.
No, they don't. One last attack with the Nether Toxin, 100% guaranteed. So
yeah, he got...
now, in fact, Mr. Big Daddy to take the damage so he can actually regenerate them both. Okay. Now he can tether and regenerate.
And look at this mid lane. They're playing 2-on-1, but Resolution has the same farm as Excalibur. When you play IO tiny lane, you're just not satisfied with that. Yeah, Excalibur, he's done
for Vanscore, they didn't even... It glimpses back his body. You cannot take that home to your parents. It's just... You can't battle against that. You remember like a month ago, like Disruptor was the biggest pickup. Like the biggest pickup you could get. Every single fight was just like, well, we turn 1 into 2, or we turn 0 into 1. Every single time you could. It was wonderful to watch.
Is an amazing hero. He's also my favorite support to play, actually. Just what you can do with that hero is just, it's amazing. You can, the way you restructure fights, the way you mess up movement from the enemy team, he's such a great hero and has so long range on the glimpse as well that you don't even need to expose yourself. It's beautiful to watch. It's one of my favorite heroes to both play and watch, actually. And Vanscore's been doing a great job so far, setting up 2 kills at 5 minutes, securing Silent an easy lane of farm here. And Tide, who was looking okay in the start. Actually, Hani's still level 5. He's been doing very well when you think about it. He died, but he's level 5, and Mag's level 2 in the Radiant off lane. That's like unheard of.
Yeah, it's been rough for him, but they don't care while they're running an Enigma. But this Enigma's almost level 6. He's having a great old time. I don't see a real problem as far as like Empire's income. I don't see a problem for Resolution. Like, I'm wondering if Resolution's also considering finishing the treads. Okay, there's the damage. Okay, Resolution, nulled, spirits are out. He needs help. Enigma can't help him though. Enigma's too low on life to come in here, and they've got toss in 1 second, and he just tossed away. Whoa, he tossed him away! And now Vanscore's gonna get a kill on Excalibur. They're glimpsing him back all the way down. Resolution's like, oh! I say thank you, sir.
Oh, that's gotta hurt so much.
Mistakes were made.
That's gotta hurt so much. Actually, yeah, that toss could never work. You can't toss an invis target.
Yep.
I think that's impossible. Of course, you need to have vision up.
He couldn't toss it to himself. He basically needed some unit around here, because you can't toss on the spot.
Yeah.
And you had to go to something, and he was too far away.
That was really strange, because Noto could have just stayed there.
Yeah, if he stayed there and then like Tani walked back here and then tossed a creep back that direction, but that would have been so obvious to just walk away. But then again, Wisp needed 1 attack because there was no refraction charges up at that point.
That was really, really unfortunate and could have easily been avoided. If nothing else, they could have just got out. Now, yeah.
Excalibur. And Notal, he can't relocate him out of this one. He's going to overcharge as well, heal opponent, and there's your Black Hole commitment. And Mag, well, he's got Clap available and just lets it drop. TA will take the first blood here in the mid lane. And my question about, I wonder if he's going to build Treads right now or finish Magic Wand or build up Midas, might be answered pretty shortly because he's got a lot of money. He could just pick up the Midas. Harney, you can't kill Vanscore. You get sent away by Glimpse.
He's considering the Midas right now, which would be insanely fast with the lane he's had.
Yeah.
He's got 21 CS, 7.5 minutes in, but almost has the Midas because of his 3 kills. It's looking really, really good for us.
The is now a recipe away from having his
low.
Really?
We thought... Still better than your jokes, come on. Like, we were looking at early game that this was going to be a good TA game, and we're seeing it right here. He gets off to a good start. He is commanding this game right now.
Man, you probably didn't even know I took it to Scotty Pilgrim during this game. Resolution's in trouble on the bottom lane. Maybe he will actually get done. License to kill for Trixie going on Resolution. They got him down already. Harney, he's backing up. He's actually got Ravage available. Disruption Ultimates will come out right now. It's over on Trixie. He needs to get out of here. Unfortunately, he's got the urn ticking out of him. Centauroli will not save him from this because the glimpse, it drags him back down again. Notal, he's trying desperately to save him. Relocate's coming off cooldown now. Maybe he can pull him out. He kind of has to, but Mag runs over the top of him, slaps down Wisp, and now they're moving to Excalibur. Sun triggers the BKB. Harney doesn't want a bar of this. Tiny is gone. A triple kill for the Brewmaster from Team Empire, and Harney is running away with his tail between his legs.
But that was still worth it for, I don't know, was that worth it for Fnatic? They got a 2 for 3, but they ended a 7-kill streak. Who got the gold for TA? I actually can't see that in the history anymore, so I'm not sure who killed him.
Yeah, I don't know either.
But that's a lot of gold going to that hero. So just looking over the gold of the heroes, I'm assuming it was Tiny. He just finished his Ags and still has 1,300, so it was him or Tide. And Tiny's going to start reaching the point when he can fight. It's not there just yet. They still need a bit of time, but they bought time with that initiation. But, oh, Honey, good blink.
Double tap.
Really good blink. Tier 2 bottom might be at risk. No, actually, Empire, don't try to commit here. It might also be the right call.
They're still missing their money, man. Like, you know, I was talking like the BKBs coming out, which is obviously great. But Silent needs to work into this Aghanim Scepter again. He's now like 1,400 away. Mag is only like 600 gold away or so from having his own Aghanim Scepter. They'll want to fight when this is up. Even Disruptor, Point Booster, didn't even buy Arcane Boots, which I think is very selfish of you, Vanscore. He'll be there for the fight now, and wanting to have the Aghanims upgrade, because once he's got that, he knows he can control anyone if they get a BKB. Then again, is anyone even in this game going to get a BKB? Centaur's building Pipe, who he can buy it now, but we'll have to sacrifice his buyback. Tiny is the only one, but he needs to get like Yasha or Hyperstone before he can consider this.
Yeah. BKB isn't that good against Empire's lineup anyway. They have so much physical damage. It's good to get the control against the Brewmaster and the Disruptor, but TA does high physical damage, so does Viper.
Caught the wall. TP's on the way in right now. Oh, he's going to blind us up hole, and it's going to lose the tower here, and Wisp relocate. Ends up dragging Excalibur to the top lane. He can actually force out the tier 2 tower. And look, Empire's not quite sure. It's like, do we defend the tier 2 tower, or do we wait for the Wisp to actually drag him back? Now, Wisp comes back, and Silent waits from him. There's no creep wave to actually drag Notel away from this one, so we will die here in the mid lane, while Resolution, he's hunting Fly. Blinks up, and he got stunned up. Viet's got the stun, Hoof Stomp, Avalanche, as well as Anchor. Resolution just gives his life over willingly, while Mag, he's about to blink up. 2 seconds, 1 second, blinks up, a Ravage, it goes on Vanscore. They get rid of the Disruptor around. Mag is in no man's land. Enigma will come in. Midnight Pulse again. They're tossing heroes around. But it's the BK beat up heroes. Brewmaster goes for the split. He needs to stun and send up. Trixie flies. Someone can't get either. They're all out while up in the trees. Harney is waiting. He doesn't have mana to TP out. But Empire have no way to see him without Midnight Pulsing the tree line. And
that engage from Resolution was actually going to turn out pretty well if he used his BKB. He saw all the 4 heroes before he went on the bench. He knew they were there, and he wanted to be cocky with his BKB, I guess, and use it in the last minute, dodging a projectile or something. But that was just bound to fail, not using the BKB there. He got to pay for it immediately. So it does turn out 1 for 2. I think it was a 2 for 2 all in all. No, 2 for 1. Io didn't die there, so. Gonna be happy with that.
I died in the mid lane.
Yeah, but that was before that. I don't count that as part of that fight, I guess. That was a different instance.
Fair enough.
But yeah, regardless, Fnatic I think are going to be happy with that. They're still 10,000 gold behind, but it's stalling out. That's the most important thing. When you're far behind, the way most games end is that one team just keeps gaining, but it's not happening right now. Fnatic are finding good kills. Mag this time.
I heard Centaur ulti and I was watching the top lane like, where the hell are they going? Because everyone else is on the bottom lane. You're going to forget like Mag is like the straggling sheep up on the top lane, but they're waiting. Midnight Pulse, Disruptor, and Notel. It's like, oh, The attack follows him. Glimpse. Way! What the hell? Disrupted Thunderstrike killed him after the glimpse sent him back towards the top lane.
Oh, really?
That's actually what ended up happening. The Thunderstrike was on him.
That's hilarious. But he had to go for the glimpse there, else it would have been too late. That was his last chance at being in range, so. But still got the kill. And a fairly... Am I being a little biased towards Fnatic if I'm saying this is an even game right now? They're 8,000 gold behind, but it just doesn't feel that way.
I don't think you are, just based on the fact that Tiny combo is over on Fnatic. So no matter what happens here, we still have to understand and respect the fact that a Wisp Tiny can easily just destroy offlane towers by themselves. And if you get a good crit cleave, like he's already got a Chrysalis, didn't actually buy a Yasha or a Hyperstone, not looking anything like the Assault Cuirass. We're going for basically one swing, one win. And that kind of stuff can just turn a fight straight away. If Resolution
he can also die as fast though, he's got 8 armor.
That is true. But he has a DD root inside the bottle, so right now the one swing, one win, I'm going to back a little bit more.
It is pretty likely to happen. If he gets the Daedalus before the DD rune gets used, then definitely. I don't think he will have it in time for that though, but the concern you still got to have for Fnatic though is that they have one BKB counter and that's Vengeful Swap. There's nothing else. And if the BKBs can use it correctly...
Mags in! Hawkstop not going to win though. And now the Glimpse going to drag back Trixie. The Brewlings have split themselves around. And BKB for Resolution. Because the Black Hole, it caught out Wisp as well as Excalibur. They relocated into the river and into the middle of Team Empire. And now Flying's going to get completely mowed by Resolution. Double kill for the Templar Assassin. A full Chrysalis now gets completed up from him. And this will also be a critical timing because Roshan is going to go down the double buyback and the TPing out. Fnatic want to fight this one. Empire may just be happy with the trade-off. They may be happy with the fact they got a double buyback, and now they come out to fight. Trixie, already the first one. Harney, Ravages from inside the pit, but Darnstein can be protected. Trixie, the buff up was coming from the Wisp, and now he's just trying to TP out. Mistakes, he wants to correct them, he got away to safety. But he still lost his teammates. Wisp is still on the sideline, so is the VS, and Excalibur in the middle lane. We have a death buyback right now. 23-13. The question is from Empire with Ravage down, do they quickly take Roshan and breach high ground, or are they just happy to go back and farm up?
They wait for their ultimates, and then they go and actually end the game. There's no reason to throw away this Aegis on a gambled fight, where sure they know Ravage is down, but that's the only thing that's going to be down for Fnatic. Empire, on the other hand, are lacking the Brewmaster ultimate as well as Black Hole and Static Storm, only for another 10 seconds, so that one would be ready. But 2 crucial ultimates are on cooldown, and Enigma's also dead. He won't make it there on time. So Empire can't base siege right now, but they're going to be very happy with the trade they got regardless here. Pretty big, absolutely huge for them. They also forced the buyback, and Fnatic still lost the fight. They died like 4 or 5 heroes for 2 kills and a lost Roche.
Actually, check out the experience difference too, just to see how much they lost.
That's absolutely insane.
Yeah, and like you think about all the items that can follow up off that. Like you've already got the BK beats, which I know will be getting massively triggered. Like what's Silence she down to on that one? 7 seconds. So that's still okay for him, but. Disruptor is really close. Like, where is it? Like, okay, he's 1,500 gold away from having his Aghanim. I know it's not a critical thing, but these items are starting to arrive. Like Brewmaster Aghanims with Blink Dagger, Blink Mech BKB, and 1,200 gold over on the Enigma. Please finish treads as he blinks away from Trixie.
I think he's going to boost travel.
Where'd the Wisp relocate go to? Oh, he came in by himself after he realized Trixie failed to gank. He may as well stay connected to Trixie because Trixie has to leave this top lane right now.
And that one fight, I'm happy that this happened because that was what I was expecting could be happening. The Black Hole on the relocate, it happened right there, and it was beautifully played by Always Want to Fly.
Ultimate out from Silent. Okay, maybe he's not dead. Yep. Him back and Brewmaster steals the kill.
It was pretty close, but Manscore made it on time.
You almost actually think that, like, what actually, because Empire used to be a team that played Blink Dagger on the Disruptor, just for that exact reason, so we can get there in time for the glimpses.
I think it was also the most popular build in the TI4 qualifiers, at least the American one. One of the players on Sneaky Nyx Assassins, I think it was, Whitebeard, was picking it like every game as first item, and he was just ganking constantly.
Yeah.
It's a really cool item in Disruptor, actually, but I also like not getting it. Getting something else for Vansko here, I think, was a better choice. More tankability, the urn, etc.
They call out Harney. Harney's got no mana. He can't TP. Centaur ulti. Welcome back to the fun house. Harney is locked here. He just accepts the fact. He is dead. Resolution came in to help out as well. And it's a full Daedalus coming out for Resolution, and Mag's also got Plate Mail to add to this Brewmaster.
And they only used Static Storm. This is probably Rax. I don't see how Fnatic can fight into this. They can get a really good initiation. As long as Always Wanna Fly doesn't get caught, you know what's going to happen. He'll BKB Blink Black Hole or just BKB Black Hole because they have to commit with the Tiny. And he will be exposed, and it's going to be an easy pick-off. So the Enigma pick against Wisp or IO Tiny in this game has been really useful. And when I was saying it before the game started, I was like, this is a thing that could happen, but it really did happen.
Oh, Trixie. That glimpse was too early.
Okay.
The glimpse was just a little bit too early after he blinked it and just basically whooped the horse stomp. It's going to be now the tier 3 tower going down, and Resolution with a Daedalus in hand as well as Nagus Demon backing him up. He's got 3 minutes on this Aegis too, so if they destroy everything they got of him, it's not going to be enough, and they jump into Resolution. To Excalibur. Yep, pulling him back. And the ball's up.
Have to relocate him.
Ball stop. Really nice though from Trixie. Catching it too. Did the double edge as well, but now Meld Strike. Trixie is dead.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
Again on the way out. And that's going to be the mid racks going down. Excalibur back here for Silent. Like he's got to. Oh, there's your hole. There's your hole. No tell. There's a swap out. Actually stopped the Enigma Black Hole, but the damage was already done. He got 2 seconds off in the duration, which meant there was enough time for the rest of Empire just to stand there, steal and deliver. And then it's just everyone dead apart from Hardy. He's got Ravage, but no one to follow it up. The mid racks will go, and they'll probably just rotate top.
We're going to get a close game. We've had so far been really one-sided. Empire has just been completely running away with this one, just like they did in Game 1. And I hope for Game 4 that we get a little more of a close game. And again, I said in the first game that Empire might have just had a better draft and really locked down the Tinker. And second game, I said Fnatic outplayed Empire. I feel like this is the third scenario where Empire just outplays Fnatic. I don't think they got significantly better draft, but they just made so good use of Disruptor. They got a lot out of Templar Assassin in the mid lane in the beginning, and Viper had free farm and did a lot. And Brewmaster, I think Mag plays a really solid Brewmaster. Pretty much everyone on Empire in this game, all of them did a very good job, landed the spells they needed to land, made the right decisions on when to go in, and not really many mistakes to find here. So, very nicely done by Empire. They're now up 2-1.